Hello and welcome to Agency Insights, the series where we meet the people behind great agencies. In each episode, we'll speak with agency owners, founders, and creative talents to explore their experiences and gain new insights and perspectives into the challenges and opportunities shaping our industry. So today I'm delighted to be joined by Chiara Bizotto and Alice Vigo, who work for Technolab Communications in the beautiful town in the north of Italy called Bassano del Grappa. So welcome and thanks for taking the time to join us.
Hi, thank you, Tim, for the invitation.
It's a pleasure. So for those people who maybe don't know Technolab Communications just yet, could you tell us a little about the company and what makes you different?
Okay, thank you for the invitation, James. We're glad to be here. And as you said, we are based in northern Italy, in Bassano del Grappa, and we've been operating for approximately 35 years. Okay, so we have developed many areas of expertise. We have a translation department and a technical documentation department. We also have a consultancy division and software engineering division, just to help our clients with the, for example, risk assessments or compliance to the European Union regulations for the machinery. And Alice and I are translation project managers, so we deal with translation projects. We translate as well from German into Italian. Mm-hmm. And as for our translation department, we translate in two main areas, let's say so. So technical documentation, manuals, catalogs, product sheets, HMI strings, and translations for the touristic sector. So we work mainly with South Tyrol, Austria, Slovenia, and we translate travel portals, websites for hotels, and brochures, everything that goes around the touristic sector. So we have a quite varied work, and we are very happy with it, very stimulated.
Very good.
If you want to know what makes us different, I could say passion, because each person who works in Technolab really puts in his or her dedication to the job, and we want to make clients happy, and we have a constant dedication to our job. So the passion is what makes us special.
Very good. Excellent. So talking about the clients, how have the clients' needs developed or changed over the last couple of years?
Yeah, well, over our 35 history years, there has been a significant change in our clients' expectations. In the past, services were often treated separately. A client would either ask for a technical documentation or for translation services. Mm-hmm. Today, the demand is increasingly for a complete solution delivered by a single supplier. And this is one of our strengths. We can support clients throughout the entire process, from risk assessment and the review of existing documentation, compliance with the European directives and machinery regulations, and of course, multilingual translations and the delivery of formatted and print-ready documentation. However, there is a negative trend. We all have noticed it, the growing pressure to reduce costs, both for technical and touristic translations. Especially for industries, translation is often the final stage of a longer production process, and significant investments have already been made. As a result, clients don't allocate sufficient resources for translation. So one of our goals is obviously to raise awareness of the value of quality, because a poor translation can undermine the effort that has been made to make the source content. In the meantime, we are implementing machine translation and artificial intelligence to our translation process, so that we can reduce costs and offer a competitive price list. In the tourism sector, there is the same need for reducing costs, but they are adopting AI innovations at a slower pace. Why? Because clients need, above all, emotion. They want some texts that are unique, that are memorable, engaging. They need content that inspires, that create connection. And therefore, even though there is need to reduce costs, the demand for quality remains high in the tourism sector.
Yeah, I understand. So that's definitely a trend or a challenge that many industries are facing, a similar thing. The trend of reducing costs, trying to maintain the same level of expertise, trying to maintain the same quality of work as well. Are there any other trends or challenges that you face at the moment, or that you see within the industry in general?
Well, the challenges are many for our clients in the industry sector. They will have to adapt their documentation to the new machinery regulation, which will be applicable across all the countries in the European Union from January 2027. This regulation will replace the machinery directive. So they have a large amount of documentation which they need to update, okay, and adapt to new standards. So they are rewriting their texts. Of course, they want to reduce the costs, and this is something that brings us to the AI challenge, because this is the main tool that the clients use today in order to reduce the costs. So together with the AI, they are trying to use a controlled language, for example, the simplified technical English or simplified technical Italian, just to standardize language, to reuse it as much as possible. And this reflects also in the translation process, of course. We must learn and find out how to use artificial intelligence in a safe way and in an intelligent way. So we must combine all of these needs and find the proper way to proceed in our job, and making everybody happy, you know, clients, but also us, because we want to deliver a quality product. We want to deliver a good translation, a correct translation, and we cannot cut the costs to zero, because otherwise we would have to simply use AI without any human intervention.
Exactly, without any form of checking or regulation and those kind of things. You mentioned earlier that you have a lot of international clients from many different countries, which is it's always good to diversify. International communication is becoming increasingly important. How do you help clients communicate effectively across different markets and even cultures?
Well, when it comes to multilingual technical communication, the most important thing for 2027 would be to be aligned to the new directive, to the new machinery directive. Mm-hmm. So we will try to be a supportive partner to align all the translation to the new terminology of the European Union in each target language. And this is particularly important for companies that export machinery, as their documentation may be subject to review by competent authorities. On the tourism side, our added value is our deep knowledge of the region we work with. We are specialized in translation for South Tyrol and the neighboring areas, Slovenia, Austria, etc. And we have a strong understanding of the local culture and traditions. Because we know the territory so well, and we have also certified ICANN guides within our team. And we can often identify inaccuracies in the source text. For example, in the hiking tours, sometimes we find name places that are incorrect, or elevation data, walking times, and we tell the client that they are incorrect. And this expertise enables us to provide a level of quality and accuracy that a translator without direct knowledge of this area could not offer. We also provide support to clients in the field of SEO, search engine optimization. And we have recently, translated a few websites directly in the backend, in their backend. Let's just say that thanks obviously to our translators, to the willingness of our translators, we are open to requests that go beyond a simple translation of a Word file. And the ultimate aim is always to help and be a trustful partner for each client that needs to communicate internationally.
Yeah, excellent. I understand that. It's absolutely vital to offer the clients what they need. If they have a specific need, then to meet them in the middle at least, or go the extra mile, as you mentioned, to work in the back end of websites. It's something that's increasing more and more, especially when that's connected with working with AI or existing tools in the back end of websites. Excellent. That's very interesting. So if you could give one piece of advice to a company looking to improve the way it communicates with international customers, what would it be?
Well, as we are specialized in communication, I would say communicate. That means ask questions, listen carefully to your customers, and find out what they actually need and what they expect from you. Here at Technolab, we work very closely with our clients. Whether we are dealing with technical documentation or tourism content, we see our relationship as a genuine partnership. There is a constant interaction between us and the clients, and there is also a foundation of trust. They trust us, they know they can rely on us. And on our side, we can rely on our clients whenever we need a clarification on terminology or some guidelines, particular indications for a job, for a project. We keep in constant touch with the clients, and this is an added value from Technolab for our clients, because we are a trusted partner for them. And I think that it's better to ask an extra question rather than make assumptions, or ask many clarifications as possible right from the beginning, so we can prevent problems during the project, and we save time on the long run, and we avoid mistakes. So this is our piece of advice.
Very good. Excellent. Well, it was very interesting to talk to you, Chiara and Alice. Thank you for joining me today. It's been a real pleasure to speak with you and hear your insights. And thank you also for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Agency Insights. And I look forward to welcoming you back for another conversation with the people behind great agencies.